All right, hey, welcome to our crib. So back in 2019, my wife and I bought this older home in Pensacola, Florida. It was built in 1974, and maybe throughout the years, some updates were made to the house, but we really want to try to make it our own. And there's a lot of gold door handles and fixtures. I don't know who does that anymore, but that's not our style really. But one thing that we wanted to tackle here recently is our bathroom shower. The shower's probably been updated, I'm thinking maybe in the early 2000s, with white 3-inch, 4-inch subway tile. And over the years, it just has gotten kind of dingy and dirty, and some soap scum and maybe a little bit of mold in the grout that we can't get out with cleaning anymore. So we decided that we were going to use this stuff called Toughest Tile and repaint the tile in the shower and just see how it turns out. Eventually we are going to redo it completely and put new tile in and perhaps remodel the entire bathroom. But for now, we figured we would do this Toughest Tile fix and paint the tile and just see how that turns out, at least for a couple of years. So the next few videos, we'll show you our process and how it turns out. So hope you enjoy. Thanks. So I got started filming just a little bit late. I spent about 30-45 minutes, something like that, removing all the caulk from around the corners of the tub using this nifty little caulking tool here. You can see the tip used to be pretty sharp. It's kind of rounded off now. The grout really did a number on that. But between that and a razor blade, we got it done. And we're ready to move on to the next step, which is clean up. So a little razor blade there, got all that edge along that back side. All that corner, which is a real pain in the butt. You can see there's a couple of holes right there-ish that we had to fill. We had a handicap bar in the tub before. So took that out, filled those with caulk. Now we'll move on to the next step with the good old trusty shop vac. We had a wardrobe change and an acting cast in crew edition.
Hey.
We have spent the last couple of hours prepping our surface to get ready for paint. We used 320 grit sanding sponges and also tack cloth to clean everything up. We also rubbed everything down with the cleaning solution in the kit, as well as some isopropyl alcohol, which was absolutely
horrendous.
crazy.
Don't put too much because you will have to leave.
But anyway, so we've got our surface ready and we've got everything taped off. And looks like we're ready for paint.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do some slow-mo or some time lapse of our painting and then we'll be good to go. clean up now. That stuff is super sticky and very pungent odor. We had to put the mask on. Still didn't help a whole lot, but it perhaps helped a little bit from breathing in everything. Sharice is down there trying to clean up the paintbrush now. Pretty big mess. A lot of splatter from the roller. Perhaps it was a little dry, but anyway, first coat's done. Now 3 to 6 hours we can put on a second coat. All right, welcome back to our crib. We're about 2 weeks out after completing our bathroom paint project where we used toughest tile epoxy-based tub and tile paint to paint the 4-inch subway tiles in our master bathroom shower. And like I said, we're a few weeks out after completing the project and very happy with the results. We ended up doing 2 coats, so we bought 2 kits from Lowe's for about 35 or 40 bucks each. And like I said, definitely very happy with the results. As you saw in the last video, Sharice did the entire second coat by herself, and so I'll give you a close-up of what that finish looks like now that it's complete. You can see it's got a very nice sheen and a little bit of an orange peel. We used an 1/8-inch nap, shed-free 4-inch roller to complete most of the bigger spaces. We also used a bristle brush to get into some of the tighter nooks and crannies that we couldn't get into with the roller. But ultimately, we're very happy with the results. You know, I gotta say, you need to allocate an entire day for this project, at least an entire day, perhaps maybe some of 2 days. There's a lot of prep work involved as far as sanding and tack cloth to get some of the debris off, and then rubbing it down with isopropyl alcohol. It takes several hours to get that done. And then once you paint, you really have a tight window to work with once you get the first coat of paint on. So I would definitely recommend either allocating an entire day for this project or perhaps 2. Once you get the first coat on, it's got to set for at least 3 hours, and then you can put the second coat on. But if it sets more than 6, you can't put any more on. So that's why I say allocate an entire day for it. Make sure you're planning accordingly. Ultimately, though, they have a second type of kit that Toughest Tiles makes that's a spray-on version of the same kit that we purchased. The spray-on kit, I read reviews and it said that there could be some overspray and get on some of the other surfaces in the bathroom, and I didn't want to take that risk and have additional cleanup. So we used the 4-inch roller with the 1/8-inch nap, shed-free. There was a little bit of sling back from the roller that we were able to clean up with some really fine grit sandpaper without doing any damage to any of the other surfaces in the bathroom. But anyway, I definitely recommend the product, and good luck to you.